Welcome to PlayStation Corner, my name is Alex and today we're taking a look at my favourite deals across PSN stores covering the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. This one, it's the budget edition, so those games coming in under $10 or your regional equivalent. So with that, hit subscribe for reviews and deals weekly, and let's get started. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and while yes, you can get this for free via EA's membership service, I think it's well worth this new low price of 75% off. It takes the game a sub $10 for the first time ever. It is for me also one of the best Star Wars games in recent memory, as we take on the role of Cal, a Padawan who survived, and this is basically based some 5 years after Episode 3. Gameplay wise, it's an action adventure, and the comparison I like to make, think lightsaber battles, but with traversal that reflects something along the lines of Uncharted. The world is stunning, though it received a free PS5 upgrade, which is always appreciated, and perhaps the biggest thing, there's no microtransactions. It respects the Star Wars name basically, and it absolutely pays off. Metal Gear Solid 5, the definitive edition, then is a classic, and it gets a new low of 80% off, making it now super budget. It's a very cheap price point when the main story packed in here alone, you'll be well over 50 hours. This definitive edition, then it packs in the Phantom Pain, prequel at Ground Zero, and then all DLC content as well. You know, fans no doubt jumped on this one at day one, but it's going to be a good option for those that have maybe been curious. This entry though, it's following a new organisation, the Diamond Dogs, and story-wise, even if you've not played an entry, I think you'll be okay still to come here. You'll just maybe miss out on the occasional backstory or reference. If you like stealth though, you like action, this is absolutely a game to play. A bit of a personal favourite then is Origin, and this is actually compatible with the PlayStation as well as the Vita for any owners of that genius system. It's an action RPG this one though, and the events unfolding here, there was a demonic invasion, twin goddesses, they raised us into the sky for protection, think a floating island, but now the demons, they are working on a tower to reach us, and the goddesses, they've disappeared. Go uncover what has occurred. 3 playable characters, a somewhat dated visual style, let's face it, but it still packs a lot of charm, multiple modes, so think story, time attack and arena, and then of course a whole lot of loot. The only issues I would say are sometimes locations, they can be a little bit repetitive, and then one character is particularly annoying. I'll let you figure that one out for yourself though. It's matching the low price, 70% off. Grim Fandango then, it's not a new low price, in fact it's actually a little bit higher, but it's still 60% off, and it is worth every single penny at this price point. It is just an absolute classic for fans of point and click adventure. The story follows a travel agent at the Department of Death, that is Manny. Your job is sell these 4-year packages to the afterlife. Follow an adventure though that takes place over a 4-year window with what is a completely out there cast. The graphics still look stylish though, there's a ton of extras including concept art, and the soundtrack, it's been re-recorded with a live orchestra, it is absolutely stunning. I liked it so much I picked up the final release of the soundtrack, it's some of the best music out there. I also picked up the physical release of the game, and there is art on my walls in the house. It's some of the best storytelling out there. Outlast Trinity then is a new low price with 90% off, and this it's going to be for the horror fans out there. This it bundles together Outlast, Whistleblower and Outlast 2, and if you want one of the scariest games on the PlayStation, this is the place to go. The first, it throws you into what is an asylum of sorts, the second a character that kind of led to these issues, and then the third a cult in a village-like setting. The first, it will always be my favourite, but this one, it's a first person experience. I wouldn't say it's fast paced, but it's definitely not walking sim either in my eyes. As indie horror experiences go though, this will be topping many lists out there, and it is absolutely deserved. Shining Resonance Refrain then is one for the action RPG fans out there. While reviews I'd call them mixed, I actually really enjoyed this one. It's showing its age, it was actually previously released only in Japan, but it absolutely deserved the translation. The story, we are out to stop an empire from exploiting the power of dragons. You need to save your home through what is a 30-hour story. The difference then with this Refrain edition over the original, it seems to come down to basically 2 extra playable characters, but the combat here then is of the action variety, so it's definitely a faster pace. As I said, like, it's not perfect, but I do enjoy the occasional kind of old school vibe, and that's what I felt we got here. A new low price, 75% off. Minit then is an indie gem visually to start off, as that's going to be what everyone notices. It's no question unique, black and white, almost hand drawn and simplistic, and it absolutely works. The idea though here is, and this is kind of where it gets really unique, you'll be playing 60 seconds at a time as you try to lift the curse that is basically resetting your day. Surprisingly interesting though and addictive, as you know, you complete a day, you learn something new to kind of progress. Now you want to have one more go to see what new thing you can uncover and I guess repeat. It's matching the low price then, 60% off. The Persistence then started its life as a VR title before transitioning across to traditional consoles. There's actually 2 editions on sale on PlayStation right now. You've got the original base game, my understanding there is it's compatible with VR2, or the Enhanced Edition. Now both the same price, but this Enhanced Edition includes a PS5 upgrade, and that's kind of where I'm leaning to as the better deal, mainly because I haven't played that VR build. It's essentially though a first-person roguelite. You are in space, your ship is crashed, now you're heading towards a black hole. It's really a bad day, but to make the problem worse, the entire crew, they've mutated and they want to kill you, so get out there and figure out the issue. It's definitely a horror-focused experience, and if you do die, you'll head back to the start to try again because you are a clone. There's a few checkpoints though throughout, and progression still carries over. 70% off though here, it marks a new low without a PS Plus membership. The Warriors then, it's an old school one, but a bit of a classic from back in the day. I played it years ago. This though, it's Rockstar Games. It's based upon the classic movie of the same name from 1979, and the game throws you into this world where you are part of a gang called the Warriors. This street gang though, they're accused of killing a rival gang leader. Now everyone wants you basically dead, so trek 20 miles through the New York City streets. It released originally on PS2, but this packs in a 1080p up-rendering and some additions, so think like trophies and remote play. It for sure looks its age, but it's a good game nonetheless, and it's matching the low, 40% off. Our final game of the video then, Castlevania Anniversary Collection. It gets a new low price of 80% off. Very little to add to this one. A classic action-adventure game, and it released as part of the Konami 50th anniversary. It packs 8 games, one previously never seen in English before, that's Kid Dracula, and then it packs a really nice history guide as well, which surprisingly kind of had me hooked. I don't normally go for these digital books, but this one I felt it was handled just really well. And that is another deals breakdown done. Will you be adding anything to the library this week or holding onto that cash? With that then, hit subscribe, join us here on PlayStation Corner for reviews and deals weekly, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.